I've been a fan of the Carpenters since 1970, when their first hit song, Close to You, was released. I still think Karen Carpenter has one of the most beautiful voices of any singer of any time. So this morning, I got up really early, Sunday morning. I was up and out of the house by 5 a.m. And I'm coming from Palm Springs, California. I decided to make the drive to Westlake Village, which is on the way to Ventura, and it takes about 2.5 hours from Palm Springs. And I arrived just as they were opening the gates. So it's early morning, as you can see, and um, I'm walking now to the Family Mausoleum, and the sun is behind. So the front is facing, I guess, west, and is a little bit dark to see, but you could still see the name on the top there. And I was able to get a little peek into the window and see Karen's tomb. Her final resting place is located at Pierce Brothers Valley Oaks Cemetery in Westlake Village, as I mentioned. And she was originally buried at the Forest Lawn Mortuary in Cypress, California. I think that was close to their home in Downey. But in 2003, from what I've read, her brother Richard moved her to this cemetery, which is closer to, I guess, where he lives. And it's a family cemetery, so it's easier probably to visit. It's a very beautiful area for sure, and just about 15 minutes away from the Ronald Reagan Library, and Nancy and Ronald Reagan's tombs are there. The thing that surprised me the most was to find um, fan mail and gifts from fans all these years later, decades after her death. She's still receiving fan mail. I guess it's sent to the cemetery, and then they leave it there at the mausoleum. It's pretty incredible that she's made such an impression. Well, both of them, but she's the one that's gone now. So this is my drive out of the cemetery. So she's at the top of the hill. When you enter the gates of the cemetery, you just follow the street that you're on all the way to the end, and then make a left, and then just go up a little bit, and you'll see this path here on the left if you're coming the other direction. Now I'm heading down the hill, and so you'll be able to see where she's located from the top of the hill. It's a pretty small cemetery, and in the center of the park is a veterans area, and you'll see the Veterans Memorial. It's very pretty, and there's a number of other famous graves here as well. Artie Shaw, the band member or the band leader, is buried here. I wasn't able to find his grave. I suppose if I spent another couple of hours walking around, I could find it, but wasn't able to find that grave. I was able to find Harry Nilsson, singer Harry Nilsson, singer-songwriter. He's over here to the left, not in the same section as the veterans, but as I continue to drive, I'll show you. It's up here on the left where he's buried. This is the memorial, Veterans Memorial, that has I don't know if it's an eternal flame, but it does have a flame that's very pretty. So here on the left, there's a cross street, and on the other side of that cross street, where all those trees are, there's an area in the middle with niches for cremated remains. He's just to the left of that, closer to the main street. And then up here on the right is the graveside of Ronald Goldman, who was killed with Nicole Brown Simpson, and he was only 25 years old when he was murdered. And O.J. Simpson was acquitted of the murder in the first trial, but I believe later that he was found guilty in the civil trial. It was one of the crimes of the century, and they're becoming all too familiar these days. So he's here just as you come in the front gate. So straight ahead, those are the front gates, and he's, as you're driving in, he'll be the first section, or the second section to your left. Here to the left is a pioneer cemetery that was relocated here. There's, I think, about a dozen or so, maybe a couple dozen graves that were relocated from, I guess, a blighted cemetery. So if you're planning to visit, I'll leave the address below. So thanks for watching, and please feel free to leave a comment if you're a fan of Karen Carpenter and the Carpenters. And please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see other videos like this one in the future.